Uh, we still have a lot. We've still got a lot of meat. We still have a good amount of food. We're still working on the other half of the packaged survival meals, but that's okay. We still have a lot of leathers, which is great. A lot of plain leather and a lot of blue fur leather. We still have a lot of cloth, considering I think I'm only growing a little bit. A lot of wood, a lot of steel left. I still got only like so much rice, but so much rice is better than none when we still have like a lot of simple meals and shit. And as far as I know, I think they're mostly storing the simple meals in here, which is keeping them refrigerated. And then they've got all the packaged survival meals out here where they can just grab them, which is why we're going through them faster. But it also brings them more nutrition and joy. So, I mean, whatever. If it brings them joy, great. Also, they have pemmican and stuff nearby and chocolate. We've got a good amount of chocolate again, which means that they're starting to actually grow and harvest that. Speaking of my hospital beds, what was I doing with this? I was like down by one and over by that. And then it was basically like mirrored all around the place. Cool. Alright. Well, I'll put some more of the hospital beds down because we definitely need that. And I still have way too many fucking hospital beds too. I don't think they were quite that close. I don't know. We'll find out. If I have too many hospital beds, I'll have to fucking find some places for it or install them alternatively somewhere else. I don't know. I probably should be looking for the very best ones to install here. But it is a little bit hard to see them. Let's see how many more we have. We had that, and then we had those. I had one more set. I can get like 4 more installed. So let's see about trying to find one that's not already installed that might be like maybe better. I kind of would like to. I think I sent all of my masterworks and stuff first because my people kind of kept destroying them. One of those things where they were kind of like, oh, I'm agitated, let me go and destroy something that's going to like bring joy to the colony visually. Let's see, there's another excellent. So Vaughn's having a food binge, that's fine. I have to find who the last couple of couples are. Let's expand the zone just a little bit more so that we don't potentially lose it when you guys install the beds. Because this is also supposed to store medicine in it as well, but I haven't got my people walk any medicine up here. Pretty sure. What's up, Phoenix? Are you sharking me again? I see you. Oh. Yeah, I saw you. Phoenix is my cat for anybody that's wondering. Yeah, so they've got like one medicine in here. I feel like they just did that then. It could have been here this whole time, I don't know. But yeah, the only problem I've got with them potentially storing medicines and stuff is the deep stacks issue. So they potentially might put all of the medicine in like one area as opposed to like another. The thing, I've only got like 800 medicine, so that wouldn't even be necessarily a stack. But either way, having 2 hospitals up and running is really great. I would love to have another one of those things that make them happy. Another psychic emanator, which is why I kind of wanted to do that quest. I don't quite know if I want it to be quite there, but this will be fine. And to my knowledge, I don't think I have more of these in storage, but maybe I do. I know I do. I got a couple. Alright, hold on. I have quite a few. I've got like 20 vitals monitors. Okay. Well, they're under furniture, so they ain't gonna just fit on a shelf, and I could kick them out of here. Buildings. I don't know if that's Mystic. Yeah, okay. Mystic. It's quite funny that, like, I'm kicking so much shit out of these particular, like, storage areas. I should just say in this one, just, like, allow nothing. Like, if I hit clear all, it's gonna shove it into, like, the other spots. Might just do that, because I want stuff out of here. And clear that. And we will make it that we can put the vitals monitors in here. That will give that somewhere to go. I also need fire foam poppers around the place because I think I have it in the other hospital. I do not. Okay. I actually don't know if I have some just like laying around, but I'm not going to pick that up. What is it under? Mystic, I think. Yeah. Alright. Ideally, I don't want this to go off, but in the event that my people decide to set the place on fire, I would rather have it. Because they'll set the place on fire 100%. Ew. Do I have one in here? I don't look like I do. Let's put 2 in here. That'll balance out those 2. And I don't think I put those in the right spot. So let's put that there. And let's move these. I knew I was off by a bit, but I wasn't quite sure how. But that's fine. I'll move them to there. They'll get our like central thing. Trina's days, that's fine. Or tantrum, whatever. He'd be right. I can put the extra doors on this, which I will after we build the extra bits. I want them on preferably before winter, ideally. And same with probably the other grow room. I know it runs the risk of the door being left open and my colonists potentially like walking in or doing this shit. But most of the time they're not too bad. Can you hold that? Because I know Williams is coming down, but I don't know where Williams is. Okay, chimpanzee is training a panther. Chimpanzee butcher is training a panther, which is fine. Jackal, can you do building? No. Okay. Who else is in the area? What about Jane? What do you do, Jane? You do construction. I could definitely call on you. Missing marble blocks. If you can work on it, you can work on it. If we don't have the parts, don't worry about it. We've got 11 components now, so I do still have a few air conditioners for them to put into it. And apparently we don't have the marble blocks available, which makes me think I just got to find somebody to go work at the tables. Which I do have a lot of people working at the tables. Campbell's working on stuff. He's working on limestone. I kind of don't need limestone at the minute. I need marble blocks more. Marble and granite are both great. Slate, if we have it. Slate, marble, limestone. My guess is that we don't have limestone, marble somewhere where they can access it. So I have the sculptures still turned off. Although I could technically turn them on for people that could do art, but the people that do art are some of the same people that do this. So, do I have marble blocks? That's granite. Why don't I have marble? Because I thought we had marble here. Okay, that's a little limestone. What was down here? What was this? That's limestone chunks. That's fine. Okay. Well, let's put... I have a lot of deep drills. So where do we want to get... That is limestone. Somebody's starving. Hold on. Is there somebody that's in a mental break? Silverware. No, she's literally working on stuff. Go eat, love. Where is some... that marble? That's marble. Okay, well, I found somewhere to install these motherfuckers. So, we're gonna have a procession line of things for people to mine, and this is going to probably result in an infestation because of how many I'm going to put in. This would explain why we're also slowing down on making marble, because apparently at some point we kind of got run out, but this is fine. This won't take too long to get a bunch more blocks with the amount that I have. As long as this area has power consistent enough to be able to do it, and I think it might. But we're going to fucking find out, aren't we? Also, somebody made a masterwork, which is great. I just don't know what they made a masterwork of. So we'll check that in a minute. I think I could also technically get it. That's granite. I don't want to put it in storage, ideally. because the last thing I need is to have like a infestation in a storage spot. But I'll get somebody to move all these in a minute. And then we'll have, obviously I have so many people that can do mining. It's not even going to be a question about them coming up here to work on it. Like, I just got to put them in and somebody will work on it. Plus they look like they can still reach from this spot. Minor break wrist. That's fine. Hey Leia, I know you're cleaning dirt, but can you deliver these 3? And Mitz, when you're done making that, can I get you delivered those 2? Dorinus, when you're like available, I'll get you grab these 2. Braxa, if you can install stuff, so grab you. Somebody's doing an insulting spree. Get you to install these 3. Salinus, I'll get you to install these ones as well. And go, I know you're planting shit, but can you come and install them? They'll get a few of those on the way to installing. As soon as they're in the ground, my people will use them. It's not even a question about that. I don't have to worry. But I do have to get somebody to move it over here so that they can actually use it. That's the main thing. Alright, I'll get a couple more. Because my people doing drilling shouldn't be the same people doing crafting and shouldn't be the same ones doing construction. So this will probably definitely force like something to attack us. But in the meantime, we have enough components and we have got enough steel to build some stuff. So Silverware, you're going off to rest. That's probably a good thing. Dodsworth, mate, I'm just going to borrow you. You're tending to Vulture. When you're done with that, can I get you to work on the cooler? Also, all these coolers are probably fucking working now that I realize it. Just turn them all off. There's a couple here that haven't been built yet, and I also need to make sure we don't accidentally turn off them. But turn off these ones, make sure that they're off. And I'll get a couple more people over here to work on stuff. Obviously, animals and stuff keep coming into here. Shizuka should be able to do construction. Sam's working on that. Missing components for that. I reckon I've got missing components. It could just be a distance thing. Oh my god, they're all harvesting the chocolate. Nice. That's an area where I can't actually seal off the roof. But I didn't actually want to grow chocolate permanently down there. I just wanted a room to grow chocolate. I actually kind of wanted my grow room over here. I thought about putting like the chocolate trees around the edge because like when it's not sealed, they could grow this extra chocolate and stuff, but it would be in an area where the animals couldn't get to it. It'd be great, but I haven't done it. Animal filth. Yeah, colonist idle. It's still got people idle. I could build the next part of the fence. We've got people in here building components like the wind, which is great. Also having snacks, apparently. But I have got a lot of spare components. What have we got? Nerona. Is Nerona still alive? That's a fucking good question. Hold on a second. There is a chance that somebody may have died and I still have a partially made component for them. Hold on. I don't know if Nerona is alive. Got Nora. Nerona. No, she's still alive. Okay, well she can still do shit. And what's the other one? Campbell's still alive, for sure. Okay, and we got another one over here. There's a coyote. And we've got two more here. There's Bear and... where's the other one for that? There. Takuma, they're all still alive. Enge, that's a fucking good question. Hold on a second. Is Enge still in my colony? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think Enge is still alive. Okay, so we found one that's not able to be made into a component by the same person. They seem to like Bags, who made it. And we got 2 more to look at. Silverware is still alive. And fuck off, Thrombo. Tonna might be alive. Hold on. Yeah, Tonna's here. Okay, so there was only 1 spare component that was like accredited to somebody that doesn't exist in my colony anymore, which is fine. They must have like passed away at some point, and it would have just stayed in my storage for like donkey's years while we moved and stuff. I also know that I'm like way past my time, but I think I'm just gonna go like till 4. It's like 3:20 now. I'll just go for like another, what is that, like 40 minutes. Just as a heads up. I've been doing this a little bit lately because I've been like feeling fine again, and try not to like over push it or anything like that, but yeah, I'll be right. I should be able to get some of these benches built too. Delicious, I know you're cleaning trash. When you're done with that, can I get you to move those 2? Campbell's busy doing stuff. I'll get you to move these 2. Franklin, I'll get you to move that one. And that one is going to require a lot of blocks moved. I'll get you to move that one. And Salinus, I don't know if I was working on that one. But I guess you can't probably move stuff. Yeah, you can't move things. What about Beaver? Alright, hold on. We got exotic goods. Passing by overhead. Sweet. That is exactly what I require. I have a couple of thrombos that I need to sell. Hang on a ticket. Let's go find somebody that can do some selling shit. Hold on. I like to find somebody that's like in better health, but that actually requires me to heal somebody. Corpsey's like basically like tippy top #1 talker. I don't think anybody's higher up than him, but he also has got like health stuff. What have you got? Got like 13. Everybody around you should be 13. Cypress should have health issues. He's actually got like better stuff. He's got manipulation issues. What about Seahorse? She's got her nose, and Seahorse could be better to talk to. I'll try Cypress. I never use Cypress. He's got like better mobility. He's only got like a couple of fingers fucked up, as opposed to Corpsey, who has like a lot of like 99% and stuff. Although honestly, I think he's fine to honestly do the talk. He can come for a walk. And it's over there now. Go call them. I actually think Cypress might have been closer. If I can find him again, Cypress might have been closer. Yeah, where are you, mate? Yeah, you're just barely closer. Go do the call instead. It won't make much of a difference between the 2 of them, honestly. And if I could sell a couple of baby male thrombos out of my colony, that'd be great. Like, I could also just peel them, but I've accidentally trained them. And they will have a lot of money for that, so it should be worth the time to do it. Also, I think all my colonists have allowed the animals back out, and I would say it was probably this that was the problem. So, also, how are we going with these install? Well, Blue, Sass, and Ellie are already working on it. What about you, Cammy? What are you doing? You are cooking simple meals. Can I get you to move stuff? I noticed that my people kind of gave up on moving these. They're all coming up to work on them, I noticed. That's being moved by Mitz, Leia, Raxa. Alright. So you guys got turkeys. You got pigs and stuff. I'm not super... Oh, hold on. Before I forget, where are those thrombos at? They'll be down here somewhere. I always forget to sell them when I have the option to sell them. So I don't want to sell the females. I've got 2 thrombo males. Okay. And what else have I got? They don't seem to be bonded or anything. I could get rid of the 2 young females, but I am trying to keep them to some capacity. I have 5 adult males. I don't want to accidentally sell all of them, but I do think I've got like a bunch of bonded ones. So this would let me take it down too, because I've got Big Boy, Remington, Camus, Yo-Yo, German, Quagmire, Ironic, Troy, Byron, and I saw another name in here before, Yoshi. They're all males, so I don't need to keep like individual untamed ones or tamed adult ones. So I got some money to spend with this trader, which is fantastic. I might take some of their animals, but I'll come back to that. What do you guys got? I got a shit ton of TVs. I shouldn't have scrolled down so far. All right. I got chocolate, got Nutrimine. I need components, advanced components. I could take your hyperweave. I'll take the glitter world stuff first. I do have a lot of penoxycyllin made, although my colonists don't generally take it. It's interesting. My people should be taking some of that. I know they've got like, don't use it, but fine. I could take more plasteel. I will take your trainers. So I'm eventually going to use them. Like I said, I have to go through my colonists basically in my own time and sit there and like look at everybody and what I've got. I need to do a count up of how many of these I have and then figure out how many of what I've got to install on people. I'm also stockpiling additional organs for the best part. I would like to install a power claw on somebody that can do melee, ideally. Critical hand, hooked claw. Yeah, I'll definitely get one of those. I got money, so it's fine. Bionic spine, we could do with another one. I'm not making them at the minute. I do have additional thrombo horns to sell, even though they're good melee weapons. Take a psychic shock lance. I could keep those and just like install them. Might as well. Gold. I could buy more gold for what we lost earlier. Now my statues. What have we got? We got limestone slate. I gotta find these around the place. I really do. Good large statue. I'm keeping like most of the better ones. Okay. So if I wanted to, I could buy. Well, actually, hold on. I'll buy your telescope. I'll keep buying those. I do feel like I have too many TVs. I will probably install some in the hospitals because that seemed to help. But I'll figure out how to like put them around the place. If I could, I would shift to some like gold silver kind of thing. But yeah, I guess I could. All right, hold on. I don't want to buy it. Hold up a second. What did that do? That sold. I want to buy enough to take this down by like a good amount, but not like that. Yeah, I could still take more. Hold on. Take it up to like 200. I've still got 700 too much. Let's grab a couple of animals. So auto cull them. They're not going to be a one-to-one trade for the couple of thrombos that I'm getting rid of, but I'd rather sell thrombos than cull them, honestly. It feels like a little less horrible to do. I can get a little bit more. Well, I could get plasteel, honestly. How much plasteel have I got? I don't have that much. Hang on. Let's adjust the gold for that. So take this down to like 150. No, I can still take it down a bit more. Well, that's looking pretty good. Hold on. I don't want to go upwards. I want to go down this. There we go. Okay, I'll get some plasteel, which will make up for the chairs that I've got to make. I will need plasteel and gold to make like advanced components and prosthetics and stuff, but I have 100 advanced components at the moment, so we're not going to be making those. Curious where they're going to send this. I think they're going to send it around the kitchen. Also waiting for it to take this sale because I bought a lot of stuff and I'm sending them a lot of stuff. And I think it might be trying to save. We'll find out. I haven't had like have an issue with this, but I also haven't tried to trade. There we go. Let me know if like visually stream locked up for you guys. I know, well, audibly is what I want to know. I know visually it would have locked up just then. So I don't mind that they kind of put it around here because this isn't the worst spot that they could put it. I just don't know if they put it everywhere I need it. Now, do I have pigs and turkeys auto-culled? That's a good question. I do have them set to auto-cull. Cool. Alright, well that's fine. They'll go and get auto-culled soon enough. The plasteel and stuff, I do assume my animals should move this inside. But what I might do is I'll grab... If I can see the fucking ground over here. Can I... Well, Dali's moving that, that's fine. And Sky's going to move this. Can I get you to keep moving this pile? I don't know where Dali was in that pile, but he moved it already. Okay, I'll get you to keep working on that for a while. Because there's a good chance that nobody's going to come and move that. I have medicine right here. I need that to move. I know Brandy's coming down for it, but this is fine. I'm just going to move that out of the way. These are probably going to get moved. Advanced components and gold. If I could get you to move that. You're going off to prey, that's fine. Never do hauling. What about Doranus? He'll do hauling. He was off to use a telescope, which I also don't know where the fuck the telescope landed. I know I bought a telescope, which means that this isn't the only spot where my shit is getting dropped. So, where did you guys drop the rest of it? Because that was only 4 pods. I should have paused when they were dropping it. I know I bought a telescope. I don't think I see one in storage. That's a damn good issue, isn't it? Okay. I know that they put shit around this, but I don't know where else they like to drop stuff down. And I do think I bought food. Hold on, let's go for a look around like the outside, because my people love to get like receive packages that are like away. There's a spot that's still broken too. We should fix that too. Xena is confused. Sil, can you do construction? Do construction of a 4. You can do construction of 4. Stins 3. No, Kelly can't do it. Mal, no. Corvin. I can click on Corvin. I can see Dodsworth like right there, but I don't want to grab him. I know he's busy. He's doing stuff. You're a 2. Weasel's like a 5. I'll get her to build that when she's done. Make a talk masterwork. That's fine. Now, where the... Okay, this is where they're putting the rest of their shit. That seemed unnecessary. When some of you are done with this, you can't do hauling. Johnson's slow as piss. Gas might be able to. We'll get you to bring that inside. Byro will get you to haul that inside. I do hope that I hit hauling. I'm not really sure. And haul that. I know Josh is coming around for it, but that's fine. You're coming around to slaughter the pig. I know the other panther's coming out here to do stuff too, but this is... I'd rather grab some people to do this. And we've got... Josh is now grabbing that. I don't know where Josh is, and a Thrumbo's grabbing that. Okay, that explains where some of this stuff was going. I don't think I have a thing over here, but I guess this is where it's also going. So now that we know this, I can at least find my shit now. So it's either over here or it's over near the kitchen. Honest idle, Johnson's idle. Johnson's always idle. I do want to make another spot where I can find like statues and shit, and I thought about making it here. So furniture. Where's furniture? Furniture, I want to see... I don't actually know if it's furniture. Might be... not mystic. Recreation, maybe? Put telescope. Any flat screens. Pretty much all the recreation shit. Just take that up in there. For the moment. And I also want to see... whatever the fuck it is. Art. That's it. I want that up there. Because I want to try to get stuff out of here. I want to take art out of here, and I want to take recreation out of here. Basically, in all these spots. The reason why I want to do that is I want to be able to see it. I don't think I have that much recreational stuff left, but I do think I actually have, like, enough that I could put around the base. Hey, Shira. How are you? What are you up to? I definitely have enough that I could put around the base. If I can find it. And I want to get it out of here, too. Hey, what are you doing? Run a little bit longer with RimWorld tonight. My people are getting some shit done. 300 colonists? Yeah. We've got 301 now. Although the 945 animals that I started stream with, that should have been culled down. I don't know for sure, but we should have culled it down because some of my animals' numbers and stuff are no longer in, like, red by, like, over 50 and stuff over on this side. So it's doing good. We should have a bit better equilibrium of stuff now, which is good. The only problem is I'm still trying to, like, unpack everything and find where everything is and put it away and stuff, and also build the sufficient extra number of beds and get the couples into, like, the double beds and stuff. It's still a lot, but, like, we're nearly there kind of thing, and then I can start actually, like, building armor and other crap, you know. But yeah, we've almost got enough beds to prevent people from sleeping in, like, the freezer or silly places like that. And we had a little spot where I didn't realize that I kind of ran out of marble, which is sort of what I'm building this place with. So I'm in the process of fixing that up as well. I don't have any, like, floorings and crap though. But yeah. So when you get raided by hostile factions, do they have numbered to 100? Not usually. Normally I get raided by, like, 3 groups of something. Or I get raided by, like, a group of 50 odd mechs or something like that. It depends what it's stacked with. Because, like, at the moment I have, like, a really big gaping spot at the bottom here where I don't have my turrets built. So I keep getting attacked by stuff down the bottom here because it's defenseless. And then other times it really depends. Like, if most of my colonists have dropped their guns, because a lot of them don't have armor. They've got helmets. Some of them have got armor, but it's few and far between. So I generally... Like, if I'm getting attacked by a group of, say, 70 odd colonists, right, and they have armor and guns, it's not 100% like a one-to-one battle, especially since in my colony, it's only like a third of my colonists actually use guns, and then, like, it's not even quite 2/3 of the other half sort of thing use, like, weapons. Like, I have a few pacifists and shit in here.